I
True.
can argue with you because I know I'm going to win in that argument. So always remember that. No, it's not an SIP. Like this fund is called SWP. So
Hmm.
SWP is systematic withdrawal plan.
Hmm.
So you know how SIP may you put every a fixed amount every month into the account. SWP is put all the money in the.
We are seven brothers and we all want to come up with our own company. I said, now comes the Gujarati mind.
See
I
you. I can hear you.
okay, glad. Good to see you back.
Yes. Good evening. Welcome back. It's so nice to see that smile again.
Yes. Yeah, even I think it's after really long. Not really long, but after long.
Mhm. It's been long enough, I
Yes,
would
long.
say.
Yes, long enough. So, as promised in the previous session, we'll have another session, and here we are back again.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
although I had a lot of questions, I told you in the last session, I have got a list of questions, but I missed it. And today I was searching for it. I didn't find it. So, here we will have something else. No
Yeah.
problem.
No problem.
But before that, please tell me, how have you been and how was your Diwali celebration?
Well, things have been great. Getting a lot of good news. I mean, no. Wait, not that sort of good news, but like just generally good news in life, I would say. But yeah, because nowadays good news just
Yes,
means that you're getting pregnant. Like I'm like, no, it just means good news. It doesn't always mean that. But anyway,
even my mind had that thought because in
yeah,
the previous session you told me that, yeah, I'm married. So, and you said good news. So suddenly,
no, not yet. Not yet. When things are right, I think probably at that time. But yeah, not yet. Thank you so much. But yes, I've been progressing nicely, as I must say, instead of good news.
yeah.
And yeah, Diwali was fun, meeting in-laws, meeting my cousins, just getting in touch with them again, sort of catching up. That's about it. What about you? Anything crazy happen? Anything eventful?
It was simple. For the first time ever, I had such a simple and not so fancy kind of Diwali.
Mm-hmm.
We had a restricted kind of celebration because this year, just a few days back, or we can say 3 to 4 days back, our guru, he passed away.
Oh,
And
I'm so sorry to
in
hear that.
fact, just a day before Diwali, we came back from that place, and none of us were in the mood to celebrate. Moreover, I lost my grandfather just a couple of months back. So,
I'm sorry
not,
to hear that.
yes. So that is how the celebration was really restricted and simple, but overall good. A peaceful kind of Diwali.
Right.
Yes.
And
So
how's the family doing?
everything else is good, great, and I wasn't having sessions for long, and I genuinely wanted to have. And today I'm finally back after that festive mood. So it may take a couple of days to get back to it, but I'm on it.
Well, I'm happy to hear that you are taking this well and you're positively responding to the challenges in front of you.
Definitely. And today, Divyam, I was recording one vlog. So that's when I was just having that voice, what we can say, voiceover.
Hmm.
Voiceover. So in that also I said, see, no matter what happens, we have to move on.
Yeah,
So it happened just 2 days back, as I mentioned, 3 to 4 days back. But we had to move on, keeping our traditions, our family rituals on mind. So,
yeah.
so that's how it is. And so, Divyam, anything on mind today?
No, I'm actually feeling quite conversational. So if you have
Okay.
something, some challenge, some topic
Yeah.
that you would like to discuss, then yeah, I'm open to it.
I'm not really sure whether that's the right topic to discuss, but in the previous session, I had some questions. I could remember hardly one or two out of it, but I would love to discuss. It's more of fun or facts kind of discussion,
Yeah.
and or you can call it as myths or facts. and it's up
Okay.
to you whether you want to justify it or whether you want to burst those
Debunk it.
myths. So let's see how it happens.
Yeah. I'm open to
Okay.
debunking it. Why not?
Okay. So, Divyam, what I have noticed, both of us belong to, I just came across something. So, you belong to a community that is more or less similar to mine, means
Yeah.
things associated with it. Right. And there are many myths, or we can say there, I can't call it as fact, myths associated with it. So, today I'll be bringing that in front of you, and you have to come up with your explanation, justification, or whatever you have, your opinion.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's
Right.
go.
Okay. So, Divyam, you are Jain, right? Divyam
Yeah.
Jain. So, Jains are Marwaris, right?
I mean, Jains can also be Gujaratis, but yes, right. At this moment, I am Marwadi. Yeah.
So, what's the difference? Like Gujarati means born and brought up in Gujarat, and
Yeah.
Marwaris, they have their origin from Rajasthan, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, fine. So, because I have got a lot of friends and acquaintances, Jains, and all Marwaris. Yeah. So
Yeah.
the first one is Divyam, Jains are really known for their business sense, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And they are more into business. You'll hardly find them in job and these things.
Yeah.
Is it just a myth or a fact?
In modern times, you can say that it can be one or the other, but traditionally speaking, um, Jains and Marwadis, they are more inclined towards business-sided ventures, I would say. Okay, I'll tell you something about generations. So when it comes to the generation before us, like my parents, they didn't believe in credit cards. They didn't believe in Google Pay. They didn't even believe in Jio's free Wi-Fi for a while, and I paid the price for that. But never mind that. But the whole point is that it has more to do with the fact that they believe it's better to invest time and energy in your own business because you know the ceiling for growth is unlimited, depending on how much effort you put in. Whereas for a job, you can be putting in 110% for the next 10 years, and your growth is limited to whatever increment you get, or maybe if you're working on a commission based thing, it's a little bit better, but it has more to do with the potential growth, right? So when it comes to Marwadis, at least, um, yeah, the business acumen is high because since birth, not directly after birth, but like since we're young, we've always been installed with like these thoughts that you should do things that benefit you, like in a business sense. Even when it comes to friendships or going to a birthday party or chipping in for a gift, right? It's always been told that do it this way. Don't do what everyone else does. Do it in a way which is either economical for you, or even if it's not about saving money, it has to be about providing value, right? So we were always taught things that we didn't know were business related, but they do align when it comes to starting your own business or thinking in terms of a business. So if you notice, a lot of people, Jains or Marwadis or Gujaratis, when they go into a job, right, whether it's a corporate or just like a household business, they are coming up with new ways or creative ways to solve a problem or to monetize something. And that is why I think it has more to do with culture and upbringing than just being like, a lot of people say that it's in your blood, business is in your blood. Yeah, but like, I mean, your parents have sort of installed those beliefs in you. I think that is more it. So I don't know if factually it is true, but like culturally, it makes sense for Jains and Gujaratis and Marwadis to be business people more than anything else.
Definitely. And this is the general opinion. What's your personal opinion? What do you think?
About what?
As you mentioned, when we are into some kind of business, the growth can be massive,
Mm-hmm.
right? Depends.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
when it comes to being in job, it's restricted.
yeah,
That's for sure.
yes.
What do you favor? May I know? Is it business or job? Although that's a
Um,
difficult question, but yeah.
I think nowadays, because people have different sort of needs, some people might tilt towards the security of having a job at all times. Because even if the market goes down, you're still getting the same amount of money every month. But if you're doing business, if you're currently selling an item that might get sort of it might become useless because a new product has been launched, or it might be a luxury product that no one wants to buy because the economy is so bad they can't even afford food. So you might suffer as a businessman. But there's also another side that says, well, yeah, let's say your business dies, but how much money have you made before it died? That sum is probably more than you will make in 4 years or 5 years of a job. So there's always both sides. Like some people prefer the security of a job and sort of um, answering to people or like dealing with international clients, right? Again, there's like a million types of businesses. So if something works for you, let's say you are really good at aviation, like flying a plane, very difficult for you to start a business with planes. I mean, come on. So it makes more sense for you to sort of just go to a company like Air India or like Qatar Airways or something where you can fly the plane, right? A lot of people want to become influencers because they like traveling on the expense of a client or something, right? So again, it's about preferences, but there are also a lot of people who are crazy about money. So then they always want to start a business. They want to build a brand. They want to be known for a product that they're making people's lives easier by selling that product. So to each its own, but I would probably prefer a business, but it has to be in a way where you have to be a little bit more conscious about today's needs. You can't just do something that people have been doing for all this while. It has to be a little innovative. It has to serve the people of today, right? And it has to be easy to adapt. I think that's the only
True that.
requirements for me in terms of a business, whether it's a product or a service.
Okay. Long answer. So while you were answering, I got to have one incident, not incident. So one of my students, he was Gujarati. And you know, Gujarati, when you meet Gujarati, as soon as they come and greet, like, good morning, ma'am, you get to know that, okay, someone from Gujarat has arrived.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
as soon as he arrived, he said, good morning, ma'am. I said, okay, you are from Gujarat. So yes, he said, yes, ma'am, sure. So, and he told he's working as an engineer, IT somewhere. So he
Mm-hmm.
was working really hard, working for a company and then working for a friend who was building a startup. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so late nights and all those things. As we know, they are hardworking people. So I was saying, I am really amazed. Why? Because people say Gujaratis, they have business in their blood. How is it possible for you? You are from IT. So he said, yes, ma'am, that's right. But as you mentioned, Divya, he told me that, ma'am, my family background is a business background. But back in 2008, was it the time when this, or recession hit? Sorry,
Recession, yeah, because
2008
of the New
recession
York
hit, right?
crash.
In the
Yeah.
year 2008. Family background is diamond manufacturers. Can you
Mm-hmm.
believe? A person today, he's working for someone, his family background is diamond manufacturers. I said, are you sure? Was it manufacturers? He said, yes, ma'am. He said that very year, it was all shattered, it was all shut, and complete devastation. I said, but how is it possible? He said, ma'am, this is the kind of business either you'll grow up like anything or you will fall at the depth.
Yeah.
Is it true? So he said, yes, ma'am. And he mentioned that was the time when our parents, they realized that whatever we have done, now let's think about something else.
But
So
like diversification.
diversification. After that
Mm.
time, he said my brother was the first one who was sent to some place, some good place where he was funded by this scholarship and government,
To be a doctor.
not doctor, but some to receive some good qualification.
Okay.
And they didn't even have that much of money at that time.
Oh, okay. So you mean like, okay, they couldn't sponsor it, so they had to get like scholarships and stuff. Okay.
Yes, right. And since that day or that time, all these boys of the family, they started working as engineers and in different fields. And now
Right.
he's telling, ma'am, now we are seven brothers and we all want to come up with our own company. I said, now comes the Gujarati mind.
That makes sense. Yeah.
I said, okay, now I feel like talking to a Gujarati.
Yeah.
So, yes, it's true. See, what your background is, now it's the time when you have to think about this thing, fixed
You
income
monetize it. Yeah.
and things like that. Because the risk, we know, right?
Yeah.
And we never know.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So if had I met that person that you were talking about, the engineer from Gujarat, uh, I would have known instantly. So the reason a lot of people from our community specialize or like do jobs is more an observation role. Okay, they want to get into the nitty gritties of a successful business. Right now they'll do like their case study, they'll see how the problems are solved, so that when they do start something of their own, they already have half of a blueprint, I would say, more than the full blueprint, obviously. So this is where the generations are changing, because back in the old days, if you wanted to start something, you would work under somebody you knew, like let's say your in-laws or your cousins, right? So you would go to the eldest in the family and say that I want to get into diamond, and then he would ask someone from your family like who is working there, and then you would go to the office, and without a salary you would work for 6 months or like 1 year or something, and then you would go and start your own business at 19 or 20. Whereas nowadays people are understanding that the ups and downs are way too volatile. Like the downs can be really bad. So to avoid that, to counter that, they just get jobs in companies and multinationals to understand how the processes work, how the analyzation works, right? And they just use their information to get their business going really quickly, or to get some sort of traction, or to get some sort of viral moment. And when you said that this person said seven people are going to start, and I'm like, that's crazy experience. Not to mention like it's all in the house itself, so they're gonna. I think that sounds like a really promising plan, honestly. I would be more curious. I'd be like, bro, tell me what the business is. Let me see if I can invest in this. You know?
definitely, even I used to ask him every day about things like that because he was such a hard working individual. And it means I could easily sense, yeah, definitely
Mhm.
he's going to do something big
Yeah.
like
You
that.
know, you sometimes when you meet people, you just know, right?
And if you meet them regularly, of course, you'll get to know a lot about them.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is the first one. Now coming to the second. Second is, if I talk about your community, mine also. Thank God you didn't ask what's your community. So if I talk about your community, or we can say Marwaris, they are said to be miserly. Do you agree?
Mhm. No. So again, this is something that's changed over the years. I know it may. I
Love the
don't take
fact,
this.
loved your reaction when you said no, like
No.
immediate no.
Yeah. Yeah,
Great.
yeah, definitely. Because see, when I was in school, I used to uh, face this stereotype negatively all the time. So I completely understand. Nobody's asked me this question in my time at Clapingo, by the way. But I think over the years it's changed, because now people are focused more on value than cost, I would say, right? Uh, People back then, it was easy for you to save your salary and buy a house for yourself, right? I'm sure your parents, I mean, I don't know if you ever asked them the question, but if you do ask them how much did you buy the house for, they'll probably tell you like 10,000, 20,000, 1 lakh, 10 lakhs, whatever. And now if you go and ask them, hey, how much can I buy this kitchen with one stove? They'll say 8 crores, 9 crores, you know? So back then it made sense to earn 100 rupees and save all of it, as much of it as possible. Because at least, like I already said, Gujaratis and Marwadis, they're very tunnel vision towards starting their business as soon as possible, right? So when I think they were younger, our parents and our grandparents, they would take odd jobs on and they save as much as they could, so then they could put all of that capital into something that can grow like crazy, and then help them buy houses and cars and all. So I think that is where it comes from, because back then they didn't have the concept of disposable income and sort of luxury spending, like going out and buying a Coke or going out with your friends to have Chinese or Thai food, they didn't really have that in their culture, right? So it would make sense to say that. Again, this is just my opinion. I don't know how much of it is fact, but this is what I have noticed in terms of observation of the community and how the culture has developed over the last 30 or 40 years,
There is one more thing, Divyam, I would like to add. What I have noticed, as I mentioned, I have got a lot of friends and close ones belonging to Jain and Marwaris. So what I have noticed, they lead comparatively simple lifestyle.
Yeah.
And that is the reason people may call them miserly, or that is the reason they face such type of comments.
Yeah. You should I tell you something ironic?
Yes.
I know so many people. I know so many Gujaratis. I know this guy who said, I've never had Chinese food in my life. I've never tasted a Chinese dish in my life. And I asked him why. And he's like, what's the point? I'm enjoying the food that I'm having now, right? So there are people who live such simple lifestyles. They won't buy Coke. They won't buy like any soft drinks basically. They won't drink alcohol. They won't smoke cigarettes. They won't even go out to watch a movie. But these are the kind of people who are buying cars for 80 lakhs, 90 lakhs. They're the ones who are roaming around in Rolls Royces. And I'm like, how is this? Is do you have these things because you don't do these things? Or like I'm trying to always calculate, like the math is not mathing sometimes. So
It's true that.
yeah.
So here I want to tell you one more point to favor it. So
Mhm.
last year when we celebrated my nephew's birthday party, so we got almost 50 gifts, right? A kit of colors, right? A bag, school bag, t-shirt, this and that, everything, right? And then we got one gift in which there were
So let me guess, can I guess? Was it a gold chain?
no, not a gold chain,
Was it a
something.
bracelet?
No, it
An
was
iPhone?
utensils made up of silver.
Silver. Oh, that's good
Right.
luck. That's not
And who
expensive. That's
gifted
good luck.
it? Our Jain friends.
Yeah, that's why we say born with a silver spoon, right? That's the basic thing.
Yes. At that time, you were like, oh, how can people call them miserly?
Yeah.
Right.
See, that's what I'm saying, the value part.
Mhm. Definitely. They look for this value addition thing.
Yeah.
Definitely. So this
Yeah.
is one thing. Other thing, recently I was on a trip and we had one Gujarati couple. Right. So
Hmm.
we met accidentally over there, and they were like, wherever we were going, we understood their strategy, what they were doing. Everywhere they are great at bargaining, you know. So even if we were having horse ride or some this water sports also, no. So we asked them to go and finalize the price. We'll just come and enjoy because their bargaining skills are
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah. Whenever it's a friend's trip, I'm the person who's they just like, ja, paisa kam kar ja.
Yes, true that. So, and because initially when we discussed about that pricing point, so they said we paid 2700 for what is that called, ride, some kind of ride, right?
Roller coaster.
No, that is this. I
The
forgot.
ATV, the ATV
ATV
bike
ride.
ride.
Yes,
Yeah.
ATV. Right. So 2700, and we paid somewhere close to 5000.
Yeah. That makes sense.
I asked 10 times. 10.
Yeah.
Are you sure he took you along that way? Did you enjoy that fountain? Did you enjoy that tunnel? Did they
Mhm.
cover everything? And they were like, yes, we covered everything in 2700. So
Yeah.
after,
You wanna know something really crazy? This is gonna blow your mind. If they paid 2,700 and you paid 5,000, the person whoever was like, was he the one riding the bike and you guys were sitting behind?
no, no.
The the one you paid them 5,000, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So
Yes.
I'm gonna call them. What is that person called? The one you pay, the owner of the ATV.
Owner, it was a
Yeah,
whole company, I can say.
it doesn't matter. Whoever was, I don't want to say taking you for a ride because that means taking advantage of you, but like
Hmm.
taking you for the ride itself. Like,
No,
was he
they
the one
didn't.
driving or did he
No,
give it
no,
to
no.
you to ride?
They just provided us the vehicle.
Okay.
Yes. And
Okay.
we were riding at that time.
So generally, if I'm the person who's charging you this money for this thing, right? I am more likely to give the 2700 those guys the full service and skip out on service on you because I know I can take advantage of you. I know that you will not argue with me. So
Hmm.
if you go and ask them, did you get the full ride? They are not worried because if I'm the owner and they've just convinced me to pay 2700, and if I screw them over, I don't want to argue with them because I know they will win. I
True.
can argue with you because I know I'm going to win in that argument. So always remember that.
True.
So even if you are willing to pay 5,000, don't pay 5,000. It's not about the 5,000 anymore then.
Absolutely. And maybe it's about the last minute reservations as well.
Yeah, yeah.
So this
That
was,
premium I'm not counting, but I'm
yes,
talking about the human
other
psychology part
part.
where they're
Yes,
like,
psychology part. Yes.
yeah.
So this is what I faced, and then I understood. Okay, now we don't have to use our brain anywhere. Let them do because they are coming up with the best prices. So we asked them to manage for us as well.
Yeah.
That was my
Very,
experience.
very resourceful.
Recent experience, I'm telling. Okay, next is again it's a fact, I think.
Yeah.
You guys live a simple lifestyle, preferring home cooked meals to
Yeah.
outside or junk food. Is that true?
Yeah. Yes. Health reasons as well. But again, over the years, the meaning of that has changed. But yes, mostly it is home cooked food. Also, it has to be a little bit of emotional torture from home that, hey, are we not, our meal's not good enough that you have to eat outside more than anything else. But I don't think money is a factor here because if you don't, I mean, I don't know if you've noticed this, but like a lot of Marwadis and Jains, they donate a lot to temples and stuff. So
Hmm.
on Diwali day, I had gone with my father-in-law. I mean, not me, like the whole family. But my father-in-law had sponsored the meals of like 100 people who were fasting in the last couple of days because they were auspicious days. So he wanted to make sure that the guys who fasted in that particular temple community, they were rewarded for their fasting. And he sort of so like if people say that, oh, you're trying to save money when you're not eating outside, that's not the case. Like they are more worried about the sins of it because they're incredibly, religious about the following of eating what you can eat and what you cannot eat and all that. I hope I got my point across.
Yes, definitely. See, if we talk about elders,
Mm-hmm.
not your generation,
Mm-hmm.
right? They are too particular. Even that
Yeah.
system that you follow, eating before sunset and all these things, they still follow,
Yeah.
right? And keeping this onions and garlic aside. So all
Yeah.
these
Anything
still
that's grown underground, basically.
underground, yeah. So they follow all this, but I don't find new generation following all of it. They can't.
They can. I have a lot of friends who do it, but
Mm.
the thing is, them doing it kind of pushes them away from the normal, like the norm, like from the people who are actually just eating whatever they want.
Mm.
So it's more about self-control, about discipline, and about finding a friend group with similar values. I think more about that. But yeah,
Definitely.
I do feel like the religious aspect, the spiritual aspect is going down as we
Mm.
as new generations come along, I would say.
100%. Definitely. And also, Divyam, so here I have covered many things, and just one thing I would like to share. So 2 3 years back, I was sitting at our Ayurvedic doctor. We call them as Ved in Hindi,
Yeah.
right? At his place. Okay. So I met one couple, Jane, and they were like praising, not praising, they were just discussing like how every single thing, even flour and oil and vegetables, spices, everything, they make it at home. Nothing
Mm-hmm.
means nothing they buy from outside. Even
Mm-hmm.
they told whenever we go for these religious trips, we carry our gas stove, flour, everything, even the machine for that flour with us. Okay.
The roti
And
maker.
Roti, not the roti maker, for the
The
flour. Like
puri.
I don't know what's that. So
Okay, never mind. Let's.
they said we carry all the stuff and then we do everything on our own. We don't even buy we don't buy anything from outside. So I was telling this to my partner. See, learn from them. So he said, if they do all this, even after that, they are sitting at this doctor's place, then what's the point?
That's just this is unlucky. That's all.
I said, clever guy. Right. I said, I was just trying to make an explanation. Right. And
Mm,
he gave me a valid point. Even after
mm,
doing all this, if they are sitting at doctor's place, he said, then I'm very much okay. Enjoying
yeah,
everything outside and then coming to this doctor's place. So
right.
this is what I noticed. Okay. Now almost coming to the last part of this session, Divyam, rapid fire, as I always do. So
Mhm.
you have to be crisp, short in your answers. And if you don't have
I'm
any
working on
answer,
that.
you skip. Okay. You say
Yeah.
skip. I skip like that. Okay. So it's all about you, nothing much. So it's rapid fire questions for Divyam. So Divyam, as a student,
Curious? You want like one word?
yes, one word, kind of one word or one liner.
Annoyingly curious.
Okay, annoyingly curious. Wow.
Yeah.
Can we call it as inquisitive?
No, even more.
Even
Like
more.
aggressively inquisitive. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Divyam, as a teacher,
Uh, wow. As a teacher, I would say, wow. I can't think of anything.
what? As a
I
teacher?
no, I mean I know my identity like as a teacher. I want to be helpful. I want to help motivate and guide and give resources, but I can't think of like an adjective or something.
Hmm. Anything, at least.
I'm drawing a blank. Oh my God.
See, just because it is about teacher, I'm extending this time. Otherwise, the time passed already.
I know, I know. I never do this. Uh, I'm going to sound boring but helpful.
Okay. All
I
right.
can't think of anything
Say,
else
say
like that.
skip. I skip.
No, no, I won't skip. That's my challenge.
All right. Divyam, as a businessman,
Oh, clueless.
clueless.
Yeah, yeah.
Why?
Probably because I haven't had too much experience in terms of a business. I worked with my dad for 6 years, but
Hmm.
I wanted to do my own thing. He wanted to do his own thing. It was a whole khichdi of
Chaos.
ideologies.
Chaotic.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Divyam, as a social worker someday,
Lazy.
lazy,
Yeah.
lazy social worker.
Yeah, like I'll try to find the easiest way to get something done, but I'll get it done.
Okay. Next is Divyam as a cheerleader.
Okay, I have to be PG-13 about this.
Hmm.
Energetic, I'd say.
Energetic,
Charismatic.
charismatic. Okay. So now you tell me tea or coffee.
Coffee.
Okay. What's your
Oh,
favorite? Hmm.
sorry, I was going to say Bonvita, but if those are the only two options, then coffee.
Really?
Yeah, Bonvita, coffee, and tea. Next.
Bonvita, coffee, and tea. Okay.
Yeah,
Wow. Bonvita still exists?
100%. I have it every day. That's
Okay,
my
great.
morning routine.
Energy. Okay, great. So one word your friends used to call you or describe you.
Yeah. The meme guy.
Meme guy.
Yeah,
You
I
share a lot
love.
of memes?
I I'm constantly sending people reels. My friends have told me at before we sleep we have to sit for half an hour and finish your reels every day. I now I've deactivated my account because I want to focus on some other things. But I used to send like if you were in my friend list and if you were in my top five, you would get 20 reels per day confirmed. And the day I didn't send it, I got call saying, "Are you okay today?" I didn't get enough raves.
Okay. All right. Next, early bird or night owl?
Night owl.
Okay. All right. And one thing people assume about you, but it's not true.
That I don't know if you can cut this out if you want. A lot of people assume I do a lot of substances. I don't. I'm a very clean guy. I don't do anything.
All right. Next, if I give you 5 crores right now,
Yeah.
although I don't have, but yeah, what would you do first?
I would just put it in there's some fund basically. You can put the money in the fund,
Hmm.
and if you put 5 crores in the fund, so yeah, it's like an SIP, but the
SIP.
opposite. No, it's not an SIP. Like this fund is called SWP. So
Hmm.
SWP is systematic withdrawal plan.
Hmm.
So you know how SIP may you put every a fixed amount every month into the account. SWP is put all the money in the account and every month you take out some amount. So if you put 5 crores in an SWP, you can take out 5 or 10,000 rupees a month, maybe more. I don't know the calculation for 5 crores specifically. And in the next 10 years, that 5 crores will be 12 crores or something like that.
Great.
While and you can still keep removing money.
I'll try to
You should Google that.
research
It's a
about it.
fun
Yes,
project.
definitely. Also, last one. So, since we are not, it's not a rapid fire kind of thing, it's more explanatory, right? Your biggest pet peeve.
Oh, I'm a grammar Nazi in real life.
Okay.
So I know when my cousins or my in-laws they make a mistake, I just give my wife the side eye and she's like, just breathe, it's fine. You're gonna be fine. You know. So
Okay.
I don't do that in a sense of judgment. I do that because I'm open to helping you, but if you're not ready to accept help, then I can teach. I cannot make you learn, you know?
True. Yes. Okay.
That's it.
If not a trainer, then what would you love to be?
Um, I'm not very passionate about a lot of things. I think probably a footballer.
Really?
I tried to be one. I think I failed at it. So maybe not. But if I had the choice, then yeah, like a professional footballer, maybe.
Okay, you could have said businessman.
Yeah, that's the third option.
Okay. All
I
right.
mean, footballers can also have businesses. They can build their own
Yes,
brand.
definitely. But they can start being a footballer and then they can proceed with various things.
I mean, nowadays anything is possible. Yeah.
Anything is possible. Yes. So Divyam, here finally my list is over. Right. Although I had many other questions, but I kept it short. Not short because I know time thing. The last time I told you, Divyam, when I saw you back in your Clapingo days, when you started, you were really kind of young, slim,
You just
skinny
said
kind of a
skinny. No, no, wait. So you're
yes,
calling me fat
skinny.
now?
Yes. No, no, no.
No,
In the
no.
last
You
conversation,
just
I
said.
told you.
I remember
But
seeing
now
you
today, I
that
want to tell
time.
you, you look fit comparatively if I
Oh,
compare it with our last session.
uh,
So you might be doing something, I'm sure.
good save.
No, really, I'm telling you, you might be doing something, I'm sure about it.
Maybe I must have changed the camera or something.
Oh,
No, no.
okay.
I have been working out, but nothing that is visible, honestly.
So have a great night
Thank you so
and
much. It was lovely meeting you, and I'm looking forward to our next session then.
definitely have a good night.